genuine story.
I downloaded it into a PDF from like fanfiction.net or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So like on my iPad. So yeah. Alright, let's do this test recording. Wait, did I turn down the speakers? I nearly did it again. Unbelievable. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So last time Phil was here, he read a fan fiction that traumatized him for life. Except he's fixed again, which is good.
Ready to be broken once more.
And when he left the door, I said I'd find him a Phoenix Wright fan fiction to read next time. And I did. Because I'm an arsehole and I'm a bad friend.
Well, before you do it, I think, to me, it can't be as weird as the Sonic one. One, because they're actual people, for one. It's not a fucking hedgehog and an echidna. And two, the character's already pretty sexualized in Phoenix Wright. So it's not that much of a stretch for someone to write a fan fiction about it.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
But continue.
But yeah. So
yeah, that's why it's so fucking weird about the Sonic one. Because they weren't people.
I guess so.
And it's sort of just odd.
Anyway, Phil, here is your fan fiction to read.
Oh, don't make me read it.
You have to read it.
Out loud?
Yes.
Phoenix Wright?
Yeah.
Good. Did you do that?
No, that's the title of the thing. Look, it's by Zongo Banana Slammer.
Good. I'm very familiar with Zongo Banana Slammer.
I just picked a random one. I went to the filters and it was like not like the tame side of the tame scale, you know.
So have you proofread this to make sure it's not super fucked up?
No, I don't think I have. I just picked one that is in the tame side.
Yeah, well, hopefully I don't
on
end up...
fanfiction.net's tame scale.
I don't end up in fucking jail for reading this out. I want this known that I did not want to read this. You were forcing me to read this.
Okay.
At gunpoint.
Go ahead and read it.
Phoenix Wright by Zongo Banana Slammer. It was a nice lukewarm day at the Wright & Co. law offices. Nick Wright was looking outside the window, being glum and stiff. Okay.
I think that might be like a fucking typo.
No, he was clearly just being glum and stiff, because that's what people are.
I feel like he's meant to be saying glum and stuff.
But this guy's already such a shit writer. Yeah. Nick thought depressingly towards himself. I just want him to know. Yeah. And he spelled no, N-O. I think he meant K-N-O-W.
You know these fan fiction writers are always from like third world countries, probably.
Fuck, man. What the fuck was that? What? What the fuck? That's the most racist thing you've ever said. Literally, what the fuck was that? They're from third world countries.
I don't think that is racist, actually. I think that's just a statement.
You could say, like, maybe they don't speak English isn't their first language. That's completely fair. But you just
doesn't being from a third world country imply that English isn't your first language, though?
I mean, it also applies to a lot of other things. It's just a fucking weird thing to say.
Keep reading.
Nick thought depressingly towards himself, I just want him to know. As he perceivingly thought this to himself, what? This is so bad. He heard a sudden knock spelled wrong, on the chiseled wooden door.
Yeah.
He walked over to the knocks on the door. He spells knocks right this time, but adds an S, doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
With each step getting more and more trembly in his feet. He put his hand on the doorknob. He turned the doorknob. It's just so badly written.
Yeah?
He put his hand on the doorknob. He turned the doorknob. He softly pulled on the doorknob. The door opened because of these stressed actions.
Jesus Christ, she's badly written.
Fuck me, how many times can you say door in one paragraph?
Apparently a lot.
Each
He
with,
spelled Edgeworth with an O-S I.
said Nick with no quotation mark. Edgeworth said Nick with the blood pumping through his veins and other blood related things. What the fuck? This is so shit.
Yeah.
You can call me Miles. Right now it's in quotation marks and a lot of ellipses. Said Edgeworth. Edgeworth. What the fuck?
What?
Sound like this guy just like spewed this out in one consecutive sitting, just literally did not read it ever again and submitted it.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta proofread, kids.
Proofread, that is the lesson.
You can call me Miles, said Edgeworth as he walked into the office towards Nick. Fuck me. Miles then gave Nick the embrace of his strong hug. He then started to move his facial lips closer to Nick's mouth and started to. I'm glad he said facial lips, because I would have been really wondering what lips he was talking about. Facial really clears it up.
I guess so, yeah.
Let me read that again. Miles then gave Nick the embrace of his strong hug. He then started his facial lips closer to Nick's mouth and started to full stop. Started to what?
Is that what it actually says?
Yeah,
I just downloaded a PDF, okay?
And started to. Then it just ends the sentence. Nick was confused. What the? Nick was confused and had a slight mega boner.
How can you have a slight mega boner?
This is so shit.
How can you have a slight mega boner?
He then started to speak flusteredly. But, said Nick, flustered.
You already said he was speaking flusteredly, you bloody stupid.
Hush. Sound? Who the fuck is that? Do you know what it's supposed to be? S-E-I-L-M?
I think you might have
Miles?
typed miles too fast.
I mean, you can't get that more wrong than what he tried there. Hush, Miles started to whisper into Nick's ear. You know you want it, baby. But, look at the clock, gasped Nick, trying to breathe through Edgeworth's emasculating grip. What? It's not the correct use of emasculating at all.
Okay.
It's 12 p.m. The window cleaner will be here any minute. He can join in if he wants. Miles then took off his shirt, showing the magnificent chest behind the veil. Nick then got a blood nose, like in the anime.
Is that actually what it says?
Yeah, it's spelled anime with a U.
That's
Anime.
bloody...
Nick then ripped his pants off, as he always wore rip-off pants for in the case of this exact scenario happening. Well, he was really against it, and he just suddenly was really into it for some reason. Oh my god. What if it gets all over the office? Questioned Nick. He says, what if it gets all over the office, question mark, and then he says question Nick, and then he ends it with a question mark. So he's questioning whether Nick actually questioned it, is what he's doing. Oh my.
I told you, fair
This
fiction.
has to be a joke, man. Then you can lick it up with the window cleaner.
It's not though.
Mouth speaked
jeez.
Miles. Mouth speaked Miles.
Yeah, man speaks miles.
Then they went at it. Peenie in the bum.
What the hell? This is what happens when you download.
Can you imagine if
random
this is like
PDFs.
this is a completely normal story? I'm just like riffing and ad-libbing, make this whole thing up. That'd be great.
I think it did have a couple downvotes on it though.
Nick groaned and moaned, and Smile moaned. He's misspelling Miles in a different way every single time. Now he literally said, and Smile moaned and groaned. What the fuck? The
Okay.
window cleaners arrived, who were Dr. Eggman and Richter Belmont. Oh, Jesus. 4 more seconds and they'll reach the climax.
What? a look? What she gave me a look for?
Because it's 4 more seconds line you always say.
So? Pure coincidence.
You fucking wrote this, didn't you, you fucking weirdo?
No, I didn't.
Did you write this? Did you fucking write this?
No.
Did you write this? Look at me in the eye.
I didn't.
You did, didn't you?
I downloaded a random PDF.
Bullshit. You fucking wrote this.
No,
didn't
I
you?
didn't.
No, you so did.
I downloaded a random PDF of fanfiction.net. I went to the Tame section. I downloaded a random PDF. Keep reading.
I don't believe you. I should have known as soon as I said Richter Belmont that you fucking wrote this.
I didn't know. Keep reading.
Richter then got out his fucking shitty Nokia to take a picture of this fantastic moment. Then he took a picture slightly before it got all over the windows. Inside the office, Miles was having his mouth organ around Nick's erect ejaculation organ. Jesus Christ, I hope you didn't fucking write this, man. He hopped up and down,
Didn't though.
doing the Mario. You did write this! You fucking did! You weird.
No, I didn't.
Doing the Mario. No one else would say that.
It's a big meme. You know, it was a big meme
No,
back
but
then.
no one connects
The
the
date was
memes
like-
together like Richter Belmont, the fucking Eggman line, and doing the Mario.
Listen, I might have an estranged brother, okay?
But I can't see you saying having his mouth organ around Nick's erect ejaculation organ.
Keep reading.
Nick screamed with pleasure in his lack of underwear. More kawaii desu. He screeched with blush in his cheeks, his chest. Sorry. Gumshoe then walked into the office as they forgot to lock the door, except he was a creepypasta. Who this was you? He stood blank-faced while his eyeless sockets were bleeding, and he said in static, and then said with even more static, That's not English.
Yes, it is.
See? You said you hadn't read this. How would you know it's English?
Damn you! Just keep reading.
How would you know? I so innate you can see. I literally have no idea what that's supposed to say.
Okay, well, fucking just keep reading then.
Then a retarded brown-haired hobo walked in and started laughing about the whole situation. He then said, while gasping for air laughing, "How dumb do you have to be to believe the name Zongo and Banana Slammer? You've been bamboozled." I've not been bamboozled. Oh, dude. Okay.
What?
That was fucking A+, mate. Well done. I'll tell you exact moment I realised it was you.
Yeah? What exact moment? Read the exact moment.
You played that when I said a slight mega boner. You played that so well. You were just like, how can you have a slight mega boner? I think it was 4 more seconds and I'll reach the climax. This gave it away.
Yeah, but then you fully realise when the Do the Mario line happened. By the way, that part in the static is Sonic's pedophile talk.
Oh, really? What is it? Can you read it out?
If someone you know...
Yeah, but you misspelled all the shit. So how am I supposed to know that?
See, but that's how you do a static effect.
I know, but there's some letters that are crucial to a word. Like, someone needs an M. Otherwise you can't tell it's someone.
No, I could tell from
Did you deliberately write it as shit as you possibly could?
Yes.
Dude, this is a masterpiece. This is fucking amazing. This paragraph's honestly the best part. He put his hand on the doorknob. He turned the doorknob. He softly pulled on the doorknob. The door opened because of this stress action.
I know that part.
That's so fucking good.
That part, I'm proud of that one.
That is fantastic, dude.
That's how you write a joke fan fiction.
Each with said Nick with the blood pumping through his veins and other blood related.
That's how you write a joke fan fiction. You fucking start it as serious as it can be, and then you just derail it.
Oh god.
Pure derailment. I'm proud of that one.
That is fucking, you know what, mate? I'll applaud
You have been bamboozled.
You bamboozed me legit for half. My first thought was, this is
You've
ridiculous.
just been bambooed.
Then I thought it's clearly a joke, but then I was like, okay.
Sorry, what was your first thought again?
This is like just disgusting and fucking weird.
Yeah.
But then I thought this has to be a joke.
Yeah.
And then I thought,
And then
it's
you thought,
for you.
and then you gave me a funny look.
You know when I gave you that funny look, I wasn't even thinking this was you. I was just giving you a look as to say like, why the fuck you make me read this?
God damn it.
The only thing missing, you should have said Bazinga at the end. That would have been great.